Wyatt's world shattered the moment his sister Mavis took her last breath, and what happened next would break your heart, then put it back together in the most beautiful way. The house felt empty, too empty. Wyatt, this big, goofy pit bull who'd always been the life of the party, just stopped. He stopped playing, stopped eating much. He just lay there, staring at Mavis's empty bed, like he was waiting for her to come back. He was severely missing his sister who had passed away that same day, his mom remembers. When we got home, he just went straight into the closet. You see, since Wyatt was a puppy, he's been this incredibly sensitive soul. Not the tough guy people expect when they see a pit bull. He's the kind of dog who feels everything deeply. And losing Mavis, that crushed him. If you're still watching and haven't subscribed yet, this story gets even more incredible. Hit that subscribe button because you need to see where this goes. Trust me. Days turned into a week, then a week and a half. Wyatt barely moved from that closet. His mom would try everything, his favorite treats, his favorite toys, walks to all his special spots. Nothing worked. The light had gone out in his eyes. That's when she realized something. Wyatt had never been alone before. From the day he was born, he'd had Mavis by his side. They weren't just siblings, they were best friends, partners in crime, two halves of the same heart.
He loves other dogs so much, she thought. He needs another friend. So she started searching, scrolling through shelter pages at 2 a.m., looking into those hopeful eyes staring back from behind kennel bars. And then she saw him, a scruffy little mutt named Lenny, sitting in a shelter way out in the Mojave Desert, 3 hours away. Something about Lenny's picture made her stop scrolling. Maybe it was his goofy smile. Maybe it was the way he seemed to radiate pure joy, even from a concrete kennel. Whatever it was, she knew she had to meet him. So we drove 3 hours to the shelter to meet Lenny and see if it was ultimately going to be a match or not. The drive felt endless. She kept glancing at Wyatt in the rearview mirror. He was just lying there in the back seat, staring out the window with those sad, empty eyes. What if this didn't work? What if Wyatt rejected another dog? What if she was setting him up for more heartbreak? But when they pulled up to that shelter in the middle of the desert, something shifted. The shelter worker brought Lenny out, and this little dog just exploded with excitement. He was just like this little ray of sunshine, she remembers. He was like, "What's up, guys?" And then the magic happened. Wyatt, who hadn't shown interest in anything for weeks, suddenly perked up. His ears went forward, his tail started to move, just a little at first, then more. He actually stood up. I could see that Wyatt was so happy, and Lenny was just like, "Hells yeah, I'm out of the shelter, this is great." They sniffed each other, circled, and then Lenny did this little play bow, his tail wagging so hard his whole back end was wiggling. Wyatt responded. Actually responded. He dropped into a play bow too. They were just like two bros, just like, "Yeah, man." The paperwork couldn't be signed fast enough. On the drive home, Wyatt was a completely different dog. He kept checking on Lenny, making sure his new little brother was okay. Lenny, meanwhile, was pressing his nose against the window, watching his old life disappear behind him, heading towards something better. When they got home, Wyatt did something that made his mom's heart explode. He went straight to his toy box and started pulling out his favorite toys, one by one. "Here's my stuff if you want to play with it." They just hit it off right away. It was like Wyatt had been waiting for exactly this dog. Not just any dog, Lenny. When the pandemic hit and the world shut down, their bond only grew stronger. I started taking Wyatt to local mountains, the beach. He loves the beach, and that's what we would do with Mavis too.
Those adventures became their therapy, their joy, just the three of them against the world. But here's where it gets really beautiful, really special. Mavis had this cute little pink harness that she would wear on all our adventures. When Lenny first came into their lives, she didn't have anything for him yet. No collar, no harness, no gear. So she grabbed Mavis's old pink harness and tried it on Lenny. It fit perfectly. And I was like, well, this is kind of like Mavis is still with us. Can you imagine? This little rescue dog, saved from a shelter in the desert, now wearing the harness of the sister he never met. Like Mavis herself had chosen him, like she was passing the torch, saying, "Take care of my brother for me." Now when they go on adventures, hiking through mountains, running on the beach, exploring new trails, Lenny wears that pink harness. And Wyatt? Wyatt is himself again, that sensitive, loving, goofy pit bull who just needed someone to love. I think the most special thing about them is how clear it is that they care about each other. Lenny really does see Wyatt as a big brother. You can see it in everything they do. The way Lenny follows Wyatt everywhere, the way Wyatt gently corrects Lenny when he gets too wild, the way they curl up together at night, in the exact same spot where Wyatt and Mavis used to sleep. Just seeing that fun, loving relationship that they have with each other makes my day every day. Grief doesn't just disappear, it transforms. Wyatt still misses Mavis. You can see it sometimes, in quiet moments, when he stares at her old photos on the wall. But now there's something else there, too. Gratitude, joy, purpose. Because Lenny didn't replace Mavis. Nobody could. But he did something equally important. He gave Wyatt a reason to live fully again, to play again, to love again. And that pink harness? It's not just a piece of fabric anymore. It's a bridge between past and present. A reminder that love doesn't end. It just changes form. It grows. It includes more hearts, more souls, more wagging tails. From a shelter in the Mojave Desert to a closet of grief to adventures on the beach in a pink harness, this is Lenny's story. This is Wyatt's healing. This is what rescue looks like. Two brothers, one pink harness, and a love that proves even the deepest grief can bloom into something beautiful again. So, what do you think? Does adopting a new pet help heal the grief of losing one? Or does every pet deserve to be honored in their own unique way without replacement? Drop your thoughts below.